Let me know once you started.
It started, sir. Sir,
It started, right?
it started being recorded.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Fatima, you want to introduce yourself and give a background on different things which you are familiar with in terms of technology, and bit of your case study which you are working on.
Sure. Hi everyone, my name is Fatima Fazil, and I actually study in AMC Engineering College. Currently, I'm in my final year, and I'm interning as a data analyst. And the case study given to me recently was to analyze the training effectiveness of the GTS program. And as a data analyst, I'm supposed to analyze training programs and job seeker outcomes to assess the impact of training. And I performed the case study and I was given a list of like feedbacks in the data collection part, which I'm working on currently.
Yeah, and maybe you can call out about your location
I live in Wilson Garden
in Bangalore. So mostly you
in
can tell
Bangalore.
the city and the
Oh,
region. Yeah.
okay. Bangalore.
Okay. Uh, okay, we'll come back again. We'll discuss on if you have any questions or doubts. Like,
Can you hear me?
yeah,
Okay, so my name's Laik. I am a final semester engineering student, also from AMC Engineering College. I'm from Bangalore, and I am interning as a data analyst. And I was given the case study 15, which was to analyze the relationship between the placement rates and the revenue generated, specifically from GTS. And um, I've completed the 4 tasks. I've done the demo, and I'm still waiting for the feedback. Yeah.
okay, okay. Nachiket,
Hi, sir. Good morning.
good morning.
So I just been started with testing the product, that is the HGDS website. So there I have encountered few errors and I have been debugging those. So many have been already resolved with the issues like front end one. So even I left with a few and I need to accomplish those.
Cool. You are not stuck up with anything, right?
No, sir, as of now.
Okay. So, guys, for your information, Nachiket is us for last few months, and he have been actively involved. So he might be one of the potential team member in this who might be able to help you on different areas and all. So if you have any questions or doubts, feel free to discuss with him once, right, before you reach me out. And I'll be always there, but feel free to say hi to him, and introduce or talk to him separately if you want, and build the relationship, so that whatever you might be needing, any resources or some questions related to domain and all, he would be able to help you out. All right, let's move on to Sahana.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So I'm just collecting details from the Nachiket regarding the microservices and UI application of GTS service platform. So just of now, I'm started deploying the UI applications.
Okay, okay. So, can you brief about your introduction a little bit for the new members?
Yeah, I'm Sahana HP. I'm working as a DevOps engineer trainee from last 3 months. So it's very good platform to learn the new things, and it's a good interactive with each one, and it's easiest way to learn the new things.
Yeah, thank you, Sana.
Thank you, sir.
Santosh.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, hello all. My name is Santosh Kumar. I'm working as a, DevOps engineer intern. So, from the past 4 months. So, it's a good platform to learn the new things. So, when come to my work, I'm working on the UI component deployment. So, I'm using the AWS Amplify and EC2 instance to deploy the UI component and the identity service. So when I deployed the UI component, it doesn't support the HTTP. So I'm requesting. I'm using the So when I get the certificate, I will configure the necessary things like load balancer and Route 53 to resolve that issue. That's
Yeah.
all about my work, sir.
Yes, Santosh. So, when you say receive the certificate, basically you are trying to get the self-signed certificate, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, Santosh.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Vinod.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vinod. I'm working as a DevOps intern from last 3 months, and currently I'm working on the task AWS Redshift, a fully managed cloud data warehouse service designed for large-scale data analytics. And just I finished the PPT recording. Now I started working on AWS SageMaker.
And would you like to give your background a little bit about location or
Okay.
education?
I have completed MCA in VTU PG Center in Mysore, and in the past 3 months I'm working in the GTS as a DevOps intern. That's it.
Yeah. Thanks, Vinod.
Thank you.
Jainab.
Hello,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hello all. I'm Zainab. I'm a final year CS student from AIMS Engineering College. Currently, I'm interning as a data analyst in GTS. The case study I was given was to find out keyword matching algorithm and also to figure out a resume parser for GTS specifically. So I've used NLP algorithm so far, and I was given a feedback on that to basically create a data set in all possible sources and to scale the system in different volumes. So I'm working on that right now.
Yeah. Welcome, Jainab. So, guys, if you see this team, we have more of data analyst and DevOps engineers, right? And the reason why we formed like this is for DevOps engineers are there for a few months now, and the new guys are mostly data analyst, right? So, for your case study, right, you need to explore what all different uh, cloud services you can use at its best. Okay, and that is where you will get the support from the DevOps engineer. So we'll try to map one to one so that you can work with the DevOps engineers very closely, and all your resources what you need, that you can explore through AWS cloud. Okay, so now let me tell few things that one is the meeting which I have set, right? That is from morning 9 o'clock to 6 p.m. and call it as the workplace, right? So basically, whenever you guys want to meet for any topic, you can utilize this meeting link and discuss, right? Other than that, every day, 11 o'clock, let's get together on this and give the status update, right? So that you all know who is doing what and you can collaborate with each other in the upcoming days and weeks. Okay, and Nachiket, I will request you to lead this meeting at 11 o'clock and get the status from everybody. Okay, and make sure people are able to help each other.
Yeah,
If
sure, sir.
anybody is needing anything, you note it down, and you know who might be able to reach out to for that particular thing, and then try to coordinate.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Hmm. Okay. So this is about the meeting timing, and 1 hour status meeting would be there daily that you do. Sometimes it may be less also. That is fine. But on the background, you keep working and be interactive, right? So as many hours you have committed for this internship, try to spend that as much as possible. And as first you have your next question or next demo or next discussion, just go ahead and do it. Don't wait for anybody, and you may not get response from people sometimes. That time again, don't stop, go to another person, approach another person, or try your way over the net, right? So keep doing something. So point is, don't get blocked by certain thing. If you are blocked by one task, go ahead with the second task, so that you can utilize your time at your best. And I know the task file which we have shared with you, right? So try to mention all the task in detail and the time which you are spending for that particular task, right? So this will be calculated, and when we issue the certificate and we evaluate, then we'll be considering that these all things you have learned and this much effort or hours you have spent, which will be mentioned in your offer letter, in your experience certificate. So that is why it is very very important. Other than that, related to any technical things, I'm helping you out, right? And I'm reviewing. Other than that, we have backend other teams who would be reviewing randomly and give feedback. If they have reviewed it, they will mark the file as reviewed. And if there is any feedback which need to be shared, that will be shared to you, so that you can work based on that feedback. Then regarding the case study, especially for the DevOps guy, data analyst guys, so one case study which is assigned to you, they are very big in nature. Okay. Now, if you think that it is just a one pager requirement, but the solution for that could be very very big. Even it could be such a big that may require 10 people to work for 1 year. Okay. So here we are trying to basically give you a platform where you can innovate, be creative, and go through all online resources, use all AI tools, and maximize the product which you are going to build. Okay, you can do it with a very small part within a 1 month and complete, and you can say that I have done a internship of 1 month and I have done this in project. Okay, you can showcase. At the same time, you can do in 1 month itself 3 times bigger than that. Okay, so your credibility will be calculated, what value you have added into that project, what quality you have provided, right? What all functionalities you have considered, what all validations you have considered, what all let's say security, rollback mechanisms, right, archiving, what all different things possible for that project, try to include them. And nowadays you don't need a personal advisor to guide you for each and everything. You have the AI tool with you. uh, so I'm not sure how many of you are using DeepSeek already. Can you raise your hand? Are you using DeepSeek, anybody, or only chat GPT? No one DeepSeek. Okay, so that is another tool which I found really good. It gives better information that than ChatGPT. Try to explore it, and it gives you a different perspective altogether in several cases. So put your right question, right solutioning for the problem which you are going to solve, right, and then articulate it accordingly. So that will help. So it is nowadays, it is not a problem to get the information, right? And neither it is a problem to memorize. You don't have to memorize each and everything, and you don't have to get a big books or tutorials. Anything you can get in AI tool, right? But the skill which you have to build, how you can efficiently use the UI tool to solve a problem. And to solve a problem, you have to understand the problem, you have to define the scope of the problem, and then find the solution as fast as possible, implement it, right? So that is the skill you are going to build. Because you see, the traditional way of doing training and learning, what had been there before these AI tools came, was different. And now the job requirement itself expects that you use AI tools as efficiently as possible and complete the task. They don't expect whether you remember everything, by hearted everything or not, right? So that is why the job market is completely changing, right? So people, you may observe, who are freshers or only 2 3 or 5 years of experience, they might be getting more salary than the person who has 10 to 15 years or 20 years of experience, because they are adding more value by utilizing the latest tools and technologies. Any comment, any question on this?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
All right. So that's all I wanted to tell. And be proactive. And you, all of you who are selected, you are good. That is why you are selected and you are in this team. So keep doing your good job, and I'll be supporting throughout until you complete it. And our target is until you get a job. Okay. So we will be keep supporting you until you get a job. Okay. So keep in with that in your mind, and keep learning whatever a job requires you to learn. Okay. So now I'll go individually again, and if you have specific question related to your case study, please let me know, or specific to your task which you are doing. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, Fatima, go ahead.
I was told to increase the data volume of my data set,
Hmm.
to increase the number of rows and parameters. I
Hmm.
just wanted to ask exactly how many are we talking? How much?
Hmm.
Because I think
So
that too.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll go in a bigger thought process, right? So start with, let's say, 10,000. Okay. Then bump up to 1 lakh, 10 lakhs, then go to 50 lakhs, 1 crore. And you see in your laptop itself what is the capacity or the processor which supports it,
Okay.
and note it down.
All right.
See, what happens is, when ever you build a software, okay, its capacity or the processing power depends on hundreds of parameters. Okay. Now, the most of the time, if you are a developer, you are coding, then you think that code is a problem. Okay. May not be the code is a problem. Okay. But yeah, there would be many areas in the code which you can improve, right? Once code is done, it could be the processing power of the laptop or of the server. If that is there, it could be the scalability requirement, that whenever in a day, if for certain hours your processing need is of 10 GB, at certain time in the evening, let's say for 3 hours, your processing power might require for, let's say, 256 GB. Okay. So how dynamically you can increase those things, decrease those things, and utilize the resources efficiently, like that plays a very big role, right? So explore all possible things, starting from your design, architecture, code, then workflows, then resources, right? And then techniques, right? So for example, let's say you are, if for processing certain thing, if you are always pulling millions of records and processing it, then that might be slow. I'll just give you one short clue or example. Instead of that, you can come up with certain thought process that these data is common for all those processings. So can't I cache them in certain place and use them, and only the required data I'll pull from the database and then I will process it, right? You can think about that. So yeah, so regarding your number of records, all possible use cases you make, that scenarios you make, that if I have this many record, this is how I need to process. If my data is millions, then I will process like this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anything else, Fatima?
No,
So are you getting full time now to work, or you have other assignments in college also, or busy with something else?
no, I know at the moment.
Okay, okay. And for your information, guys, feel free to reach me via WhatsApp through messaging whenever you have some doubt. Don't hesitate, right? That whether sir will tell me this or that. Don't think. If you have something, just message, okay? And I don't miss a single message also. Even if it is after 1 day, 2 day, I will definitely respond it. Okay, so feel free to reach me out, and as much you will discuss, as much you will talk about the topic, no, it will become more interesting and more new thoughts will come in your mind. Okay, so that will help you to learn faster, and things will ease. Okay, you will never be frustrated to implement or solve any complex problems. And now you have the team, so talk to anybody and everybody whenever you feel. Okay, like anything
Yeah.
specific to your case study?
Um, I've done with pretty short data sets. I was planning to do with bigger data sets.
Hmm.
So, do I need to create a separate report for it, or do I just do it on my own?
Yeah, I mean, come up with did we discuss about your data understanding part?
No,
No, right?
the task one you had given some changes. I
Ha,
had,
ha.
yeah, other than that, no.
Okay, so when you think you can complete those changes?
I made those changes and I uploaded the final report and I did the demo also, which I had asked.
Okay, so then next thing is our discussion, right?
Yeah.
So then I will try to find out sometime today or
Okay.
tomorrow to discuss and figure out what all different things can be explored in that.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm. And guys, I think one terminology maybe we can change. Instead of case study, now we can say your project. That is study is eventually is going to convert into your project. Okay. All right. So Nachiket, anything else you wanted to discuss?
So as of now, nothing, sir. I've been working. Meanwhile, if I got any issues, definitely I will ping you back.
Okay. Okay. Sahana, what about you?
So from now there is no issue, sir. Later on I will connect with Nachiketa Rayu, sir.
Okay, great. Santosh.
So, as of now, I don't have any issue. So if I get any issue, I will ping you or Nachiket.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Vinod.
Currently, I don't have any issues, sir.
Okay, great. Jainab.
No issues, sir, currently. I had one doubt. After this step, I was actually supposed to create a database.
Hmm. Hmm.
So the database design, I didn't get that part. Like, I was told to create a database design for it.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So the point is the columns which you have mentioned in your, let's say, CSV file, right? So those
Yeah.
data belongs to certain table, right? So the now first thing is the table might be in the Excel, is a part of the Excel itself. It could be in the MySQL database or any RDBMS database. It could
Yeah.
be part of MongoDB database or NoSQL databases, right? So first you have to come up in the Excel itself when you have this data. First think which database you need. Do
All
you
right.
need SQL database or MongoDB, let's say? Okay. Then which data will go to a SQL database and how many tables you need and how those tables will be related to each other. So all transaction where you need relational related requirement, that you would need to go to SQL database.
All
But if
right.
it is a NoSQL database, then you decide that okay, in MongoDB I will save this data. Once this part is done, then you need to do ER diagram. Okay, you can use any tool to design your database design. That these many tables are there, these columns are there, this is the size, this is the primary key, these are the foreign keys, this is null value, these nullable values. Okay, these are unique. So all whatever database specifications are there, that you have to mention.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
You have done basic SQL queries.
Yeah, we did do it.
Okay, and any queries with NoSQL databases?
Not really, actually. No SQL, we haven't worked much on it.
Okay, so that will be one area then to explore. I mean, even if it is a small data set, start with it. I
Okay.
would say recommend MongoDB, right? So for a data analyst, you need to learn all different types of databases because with the company where you join, you don't know which database they are going to use, and in the interview also they may ask any question related to any databases.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so with this, I think I'm good for today until you guys have anything else. So have the meeting daily at 11 o'clock. Nachiket will lead it, and throughout the day, keep working on it and keep interacting. That's all from my side. If nobody has anything, then we are good to close today, and then let's catch up again. If I am not there, Nachiket will be hosting it tomorrow. Okay, guys, take care.
Thank you, sir.